What's up, Mortgage Coach community? Dave Savage. Today I am interviewing Giuseppe Battaglioli. Did I say that close to right?
Battaglioli.
Battaglioli, all right. Out of Denver, Colorado, right?
Yes.
Good. So what I've been trying to do is do these interviews with top producers, and you're not just a top producer. The ratings you get, the number of 5-star ratings you get through Social Survey, you're one of the highest customer satisfaction rating loan officers in America. So Congratulations for that.
Thank you. Thank you. We have a great team that can make that happen.
Again, there's so much value in 5-star reviews in today's market. And obviously it's just evidence of the experience that you deliver. But I wanna focus on some mortgage strategies where you're asking a family their hopes and dreams, and then you're creating TCAs, total cost analysis, to do it. And I know you have something that you're going to walk us through. Why don't you just set it up, and then let's pull it out and walk everyone through what you did.
Sure. So generally during our first phone call, we'll have what we call a discovery call, and hopes and dreams calls. Everyone has something similar, I'm sure, where we're taking the application, trying to figure out what their payment comfort level is, down payment availability, and then we'll take that a little further and talk about if they have a financial planner and what kind of a rate of return they're getting, because then I can start to show them, more of a net worth analysis. If it comes up down the road that maybe they're considering a few different down payment scenarios, and there's always the question of, well, what happens to the extra money that you're not putting down? And so these clients here, were between 15 and 20% down payment. They actually went under contract last night. So this was a live TCA that I just, rebuilt just to remove their names. Should I share that?
Yeah, why don't you pull it up?
Okay.
By the way, while you're pulling that up, because I want people to realize you do a very thorough, amazing mortgage experience, but you also do quite a bit of loans. How many loans do you close on average per month?
Generally between, around 20,
around
20, up to 30 during the busiest months, and, just below 20, during the slower months.
And how many consultations are you doing on average to get that type of, loan volume?
Well, I figure it's always a good day when we have, maybe 4 or 5 new referrals coming in that day. And then those will eventually, schedule it we use Calendly a lot into an initial discovery call. So try and have maybe, 3 to 4 discovery calls a day.
Beautiful. So I just want to emphasize for every loan officer that's like, oh, I don't have time to have the hopes and dreams and the mortgage coach conversation. Guys, you don't have time not to, because if you do it right up front, if you really connect in a meaningful way, and then you deliver a meaningful experience and deliverable, you could do 20, 30 loans a month. And we've got a lot of loan officers that prove it. So walk us through this scenario and tell us what we're doing here.
And I think doing, a more in-depth job in that initial phone call or, face-to-face meeting, if we can get that scheduled, helps out, because you can take down certain notes, of course, that, will come back and you'll be able to surprise them with what you remember down the road. Like in this case, these clients, pretty conservative investors. So they said, we're hoping to get a 5.5% rate of return on our investments. That's what we've always had, and that's what we're hoping for. And that was, 6 months ago. So now that they're under contract, their email I got from them this morning is, we're still trying to, determine, we need your advice on 20 versus 15% down. And so what I put together is I just updated this, of course, with the details from the property, showed them 20% down, 15% down with mortgage insurance, which up front is what they had indicated was going to be their preferred structure. And the concern this morning was they wanted to keep their payment below $2,400, and if they to get to 20%, they were going to have to liquidate about $25,000 in mutual funds, which of course then they'd lose the future returns on that money. And so then I showed them a one-time upfront mortgage insurance premium side by side like this, long-term home for them. So I'm showing them an analysis over 15 years. And we can see down, as when you scroll down to the net worth analysis, that not liquidating that $25,000 will actually increase their net worth if they're getting just a 5.5% rate of return on that money, almost by $40,000. And so that made it very clear for them, and it solved their goals of keeping the payment below $2,400 and not having to liquidate the mutual funds.
Wow. So by the way, customers confused, customers looking for advice from a mortgage professional. By the way, most mortgage professionals would not be able to say, hey, here's 20% down, here's 15 with one MI strategy, here's 15 with another. And by the way, based off what your financial planner said, here's your, total net worth over, 3 years, 5 years, 15 years. So obviously this is valuable. Any other footnotes or cliff notes on this particular one that you think might be valuable to other mortgage coach people?
Well, I think, there's what makes this so valuable is being able to see them all side by side. If anyone can do this in 3 separate spreadsheets, but the confusion, you're kind of making the confusion even worse by going into a follow-up phone call, reviewing, okay, now pull up this spreadsheet, and, and they're taking notes, and this just makes it so easy and clear. They can see the savings, they can see the net worth, and there's certainly no selling going on. It's just, here are the options, and they're generally picking out the best one for them.
Beautiful. Hey, scroll to the top real quick, and then go to the menu in the upper left-hand corner there, that little right there. I just want to remind folks that you could translate this, so it could be in Spanish. It could be printed, so for folks that want to print it, you can click the share button. And of course, you can switch the view and look at it in different views. Also, Giuseppe, I know because you gave me the link, and by the way, everybody, I'm going to put a link to this actual total cost analysis in the description below. So you're watching this in YouTube, just click the little arrow below, and there'll be a link to this TCA, and you can check it out for yourself. But you added a video to it. If you could just give some cliff notes on what was in the video.
Sure. I mean, in the video, I just, congratulated them that they went under contract and told them I had already spoken to them via email, and I know what their concerns were. So I said, I'll put together an updated TCA for you and send it over. So in the video, I'm outlining the 2 structures we had looked at previously with monthly mortgage insurance and 20% down, and then introducing the upfront mortgage insurance option, which for them, was the option that solved all their concerns and goals. And in fact, I sent this out about an hour ago. I already got a reply email from them that they wanted to lock that program in.
Beautiful. So guys, saving time, delivering advice. Giuseppe, you epitomize the modern mortgage professional because you're super high touch and you really connect with people, super high tech. And if you got value from this interview, please like it, either on YouTube or Facebook, share it with your mortgage friends. And Giuseppe, unless you have anything, other closing thoughts, we're going to wrap it up. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Take care, everybody. Hopefully this was valuable. And by the way, if there's another mortgage strategy that you want me to cover, put it in comments below. Say, hey, Dave, I would love to see, a cost of waiting. I'd love to see first-time home buyers. Whatever you want, I'm on a mission to interview the best loan officers in America and show you how they're creating strategies for families. Take care now.
Great. Thank you.